With humanity confronting the imminent danger of world destruction, will we succumb to the numbing slavery of the dark force or rise to the challenge with our God-given spirit of compassion? As our hearts yearn to know our destiny, we turn to the clues and messages left by seers, saints, and prophets of the past and present, as well as from the stars. While their prophecies contain different cultural references and historical contexts, they share a common theme that when the final battle of light and darkness takes place in the end times, a powerful Savior or Messiah or Holy King will return to guide us out of calamity. The question is, how do we recognize the Savior when he or she is here, and what is our role in this critical time of the earth? In our series, Awaken True Love with the Savior to Dissolve Calamity, we will compare different prophecies and find the answers together. As the year 2025 comes to a close, we're filled with immense gratitude to the most powerful Trinity for their boundless mercy and protection of the whole planet, so that life can continue on Earth. The frequent rainbow appearances throughout the year are auspicious signs of divine promise and intervention. Our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, shared her words of wisdom when responding to a recent hotline from a Supreme Master television audience member on the rainbow appearances this year.
Rainbows are special signs to make humans look to the heavens in a state of awe and wonder. The Trinity most powerful are blessing humanity and our planet so much at this time to accelerate human transformation so that our Earth can be saved and God's plan for this plane can be realized. If the predicted disaster in Japan had happened, it would have sent the world into a state of chaos that would have been hard to recover from. Only by the grace of the Trinity most powerful and the sincere prayers of many was this catastrophe averted. We all should humbly thank the Trinity most powerful for saving hundreds of millions of people. There is still much work for all of us to do to advance the world's renewal. When achieved, we can at last live in peace, harmony, and joy on earth.
Not only has Earth been shielded from the harm of catastrophic disasters, but tremendous progress on the peace front has been made, thus averting the World War III scenario that was forewarned by clairvoyants and seers. Baba Vanga foretold, as soon as Syria falls, expect a great war between the West and the East. In the spring, a war in the East will begin, and there will be a third world war. A war in the East that will destroy the West.
I'd say 2025 is an year we all need to be careful about, especially when it comes to global peace and security. And some things are out of our control, so we just need to pray to make sure everything's fine.
He said 2025 will be a year of great, great change. It's going to be great acceleration, not just about like politics and things like that, but you're going to see, he even kept saying war, 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 war.
我是拿督郑伯健，大革难之年即将降临，世界被战争的阴云笼罩，各国严阵以待，大规模冲突一触即发
etc. We have seen how multiple conflicts started and quickly ended in 2025. This peace progress has been achieved through the seamless teamwork of peacemakers from both heaven and earth. Supreme Master Ching Hai graciously shared with us some of heaven's behind-the-scenes efforts that are detectable through mysterious or unusual sky phenomena. For example, in May, a strange spherical object called Teleios that emits only radio waves was discovered in the Milky Way, puzzling astronomers with its near-perfect round shape. Master sent these comforting words regarding the curious object.
Not to worry, this doesn't pose any harm to Earth. It's a secret station to watch the world in case of war and nuclear formulas that might destroy the world, so it can be helped to stay safe. Report from King of War. Humans should always pray for world peace and protection. Rely on the Trinity most powerful.
On October 18, 2025, following a moderate G2 class geomagnetic storm, Earth's electrical ring released an unusually bright stable auroral red SAR arc. The deep red band of light was 10 to 30 times brighter than expected and visible from Maine, US to Sweden and Finland, leaving scientists puzzled as to why this energy leak was so intense. Supreme Master Ching Hai shed light on this strange phenomenon.
Not fear. These are signs that zealous, fervent, peace-destroying people are being gathered and forced into punishment. More will be so done later in different ways. Outcome report by King of Protection to the Trinity Most Powerful.
Also in October, when it was reported that the European Space Agency's Gaia telescope discovered a mysterious great wave rippling slowly across the Milky Way galaxy, pushing billions of stars above or below the galactic plane near the outer rim, Master revealed.
Not to worry. This is just one of 90 zillion, 16 billion, 78 million, 963,845 space drones for surveillance, with the purpose to eliminate any peace destroyer freak zealous groups for protecting the harmony of this universe. It's harmless to Earth. Report by Deference King, respectfully to Dharma wheel-turning King in the physical domain and in higher realms, with utter devoted love.
On the Earth front, in collaboration with Heaven, His Excellency Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, has led the peace effort in many regions of the world. Mr. Trump is a laureate of both the Shining World Peace Leader Award and the Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion.
Here's a list of the conflicts ended in Trump's second term. Israel and Hamas after the living hostages were released, Israel and Iran, Pakistan and India, Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC, Thailand and Cambodia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, Egypt and Ethiopia, Serbia and Kosovo.
On Saturday, my administration helped broker a full and immediate ceasefire, I think a permanent one, between India and Pakistan, ending a dangerous conflict of two nations with lots of nuclear weapons.
Peace has been achieved after untiring efforts. Efforts led by President Trump, who is genuinely a man of peace, who has relentlessly and untiringly worked throughout these months, day in and day out, to make this world a place to live with peace and prosperity. I would say that Pakistan had nominated President Donald Trump for Nobel Peace Prize for his outstanding, extraordinary contributions to first stop war between India and Pakistan and then achieve ceasefire along with his very wonderful team.
So we're here today to celebrate a glorious triumph, and that's what it is, for the cause of peace. And this is a long time waiting, the signing of a historic peace agreement between the Democratic Republic of the Congo and the Republic of Rwanda.
And let me tell you firsthand what I've witnessed myself. I spoke with the people on the street. I spoke with youth. They know your name. They know that a president named President Trump is working hard to finally bring peace to the country. I saw hope. They have hope now for a better day in Congo. They see what you're doing as a future, better future for Congo.
The leaders of Armenia and Azerbaijan signed an agreement in the White House aimed at ending nearly 40 years of hostilities.
From the leaders of the countries which were at war for more than 3 decades, having this historic signature here, it really means a lot. This is tangible result of President Trump's leadership, and no one could have achieved that.
President Trump is here in Malaysia today and just presided over a formal peace accord ending the conflict between Cambodia and Thailand.
Today's signing represents just one of 8 conflicts that we've ended in 8 months of the Trump presidency. I'm very honored to have done it. We saved millions of lives. I'm also delighted to report that Kazakhstan has officially agreed, and that's official now, as of about 15 minutes ago. A tremendous country with a tremendous leader has officially joined the Abraham Accords. And I just want to thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor. It's a tremendous honor to have you. Really great.
I strongly believe that, Mr. President, you are the great leader, statesman, sent by heaven to bring common sense and traditions that we all share and value back into the United States policy, either domestic or foreign. Therefore, millions of people in so many countries are so grateful to you. And I'm convinced that your wise and bold policy needs to be strongly supported worldwide.
You are watching a historic moment here in Egypt at Sharm el-Sheikh, Egyptian city, as President Trump, surrounded by other world leaders, signs a ceremonial document behind a banner that says Peace in the Middle East. This is to commemorate today's milestone moment, the release of the hostages, aid into Gaza, and the first step toward this broader peace plan that could lead in a very good direction. The president calls it a new day in the Middle East. 3,000 years, he just said, to get to this point.
etc. The global peace effort led by His Excellency Donald Trump continues. He seems to have a natural ability to bring people on opposite sides to the peace table. Could it be that his peace mission is aided by heaven? Back in August 2025, in the heat of the Israel-Hamas war, the biblical Sea of Galilee turned blood red, triggering fear of catastrophe. Our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai gave timely advice on how to dissolve hateful energy.
Heaven Council information. One of Hamas's leaders who was secretly killed by Israel, though he is in human form, but also holds the position as king of a zealous world. His anger turns water into blood color, warning revenge. Solution. For both sides' peace sake, can make a ceremony to pray and honor God, and transfer this merit to this king in the name of God. Ask him to let the past event go, as Israel also suffers much. That Israel will try its best to make peace, but it has to take both sides to create lasting harmony. Be sincere in this ceremony, so the king should return in friendship with the human world, and live peacefully with his citizens, side by side with the neighboring worlds.
Could Master's wise advice have been heeded by the relevant people? and effectively turned the situation around. Interestingly, in a message transmitted by the GFL station, Ashtar, commander of the Galactic Forces, also hinted that the real peace effort started months before the actual signing of the accord.
In truth, the formal signing of the peace accord was almost a foregone conclusion by the time it happened. The real victory occurred in the months prior, when the alliance neutralized the negative leadership and infrastructure driving the war. By the time emissaries sat down to finalize terms, the energies had already shifted towards reconciliation. Many of you felt it in the collective consciousness, even if you were far from the region. Did you not sense a strange calm after years of tension? That calm was the silence after the psychic storm, as humanity's higher self breathed a sigh of relief that the timeline of a third world war in the Middle East was averted. Let me be perfectly clear. This peace deal marks the collapse of a keystone in the Cabal's plans. The Middle East conflict was often cynically called unsolvable. The Cabal ensured it would be so, because it was one of their prime linchpins for generating fear, siphoning wealth through arms sales, and distracting the world from other nefarious activities. By healing this wound, the Alliance has effectively removed a foundational pillar of the entire global control structure. Other dominoes will now fall rapidly.
It's encouraging to observe that in the battle of war and peace between heaven and the negative force in 2025, the positive side and peace side are winning. We thank His Excellency Donald Trump, all the visible and invisible heavenly forces, and most importantly, the reunited three most powerful, God, Timko and the Son of God, for working tirelessly to restore peace on earth. May this positive momentum take us to the year 2026 and far, far beyond.